If these third-party audits and the messes they are leaving behind are now going to become a nationwide problem, and they are, a problem that is just going to keep replicating itself over and over again in different places across the country, the thing that we are going to have to start talking about as a country is whether some sort of nationwide solution is required to stop this mess. I mean, believe me, in right-wing media, in Trump circles right now, right? These stupid, corrupting, fake audits of what happened in the 2020 election are the most important thing happening in the country, the most important thing happening in the world. The fact that there is a big, weird one happening in Arizona, I think, has sunk in the normal media and for the rest of us. But if you look at the way they are talking about this stuff in Trump world, they really are going to do these everywhere, all over the country, everywhere pro-Trump Republicans can convince someone to get them access to real ballots from the election and real voting machines. They're just doing it all over, as if elections are theirs now. And ballots are theirs now. It's no longer a public government function. It's just for the Trump people to take over now on their own terms. And they'll tell us. You're really going to leave this just up to state elections officials playing whack-a-mole to try to, you know, stop the steal scam here and then stop the next one there and stop the next one there? It's not working. Is there a federal response that should happen here to address this issue nationwide, that sets standards, that creates clear rules and clarifies the existing clear rules around this stuff? Is there a federal response that could be mounted here to block these privately run, privately funded third-party audits from happening in the first place? If not, if there's no national response to it, I'm telling you, this thing is a runaway train. Watch this space.
Well, watch this space, because this is the headquarters of the runaway train. It is Thursday, the 27th of May, the year of our Lord 20. Boris, you were part of this November 3rd and this audience. She actually picked up your metaphor. Her staff did, the staff that watches this show every day, and then they brief her when she comes in. They understand this is a train that's left the station. It's barreling from Arizona to Georgia to Pennsylvania to Wisconsin to Michigan to New Hampshire. And you're not going to stop this train. You're not going to stop this train. Boris Epstein, give me the comms part of it.
In terms of MSNBC, it is absolutely clear that they are frightened, triggered, destroyed. That is what Rachel Maddow, using my metaphor, the train metaphor, that is what it's doing. And you're right. To those MSNBC producers watching and listening to this show right now, hear me loud and clear. The freight train is not going to be stopped. And by the way, notice something buried lead in something she said. You can't trust just state officials. Rachel Maddow is forgetting something. We're a federalist country. State officials are the ones who run the show. State constitutions, state legislatures under the federal constitution of Article 2 are the ones who determine how presidential elections are solved. So now she's begging for the federal government, begging for Kristen Clark, the anti-Semitic new head of the Civil Rights Division of the DOJ, to step in here because Rachel Maddow is lost. You can see it in her eyes. She is completely despondent. She's, you know, this is a little bit of an Anna Karenina moment, to go with the train track metaphor, okay? It is bad. And believe you me, this is just the beginning. We're only at about 25% of the recount. No recanvass even started yet in Arizona. There's going to be a recanvass, and it's going all across the country. So you know what? Rachel Maddow is right. Watch this space.